Hey, we're here.
All right.
We did it.
I don't even know how to begin.
Let's just do it, you know?
Okay, should we cheers?
I think that'd be smart.
Let's give it cheers. So, cheers.
Hey guys.
This is
I'm
my
Jad.
show. I'm kidding.
Let me introduce myself, dude.
I'm getting there. Listen, I have a whole itinerary.
Actually, you should be introducing me, I think.
Yeah, look,
Okay,
I have.
all right. I'm just letting you do it.
I have it. All right, guys, welcome. This is Between the Bread,
Yes, it is.
and we have our favorite person ever, Mr. Jad Saad. Everybody. The real thing is, it's Jad Saad, but as you told me, the Americanized
Everyone just
version.
calls me Jad Saad, so I've
Yeah,
grown accustomed to it.
but he's definitely not sad.
Never.
Definitely happy. Okay, so this is Between the Bread. It's going to be behind the scenes, basically raw, unfiltered, real shit, talking about music videos, what went on behind the scenes.
Lots of shit.
Lots of scandalous detail. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we should
all the shit that you don't see.
silence our phones.
My shit's already silenced,
Okay.
bro. I live like that. All the
it
shit that
away.
you don't see, that we have to go through to make the final product what it is. You know, there's so much shit
Exactly.
in any situation, but specifically when you're dealing with all the wild cards that we deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yes. So let me give you a quick background. This is Jad Saad. Like I said, he's an independent artist out here in Orlando, Florida, which is where we are right now, by the way. Very first episode. You can see the neon sign. You can probably only see the bottom of it because it's cut off, but you can see it there. We are in Jad's apartment, his humble abode that I stay every time I'm in Orlando.
Spot.
Even when I'm 30, I'll probably be staying
Probably.
here.
But it's gonna
So,
be a couple more bedrooms deep by then.
so in the description, you're gonna find links to everything: his Spotify, Instagram, all that stuff. Recently verified. Big shot over
Wow.
here. So make sure to go check Jad out. Give him the
Crazy
follow.
Wild.
And basically, what we're gonna talk about today, I have it here in the notes. It's gonna be a lot of jumbo mumbo random shit, but I do have like 3 topics of discussion. We're gonna talk about how we met, the crazy story, power of the
Great story.
internet, the Mojave music video, which is the main
Another
point
great story.
here, and then we're gonna talk about some future stuff. What's next? So let's
Foreshadowing.
dive right in and talk about how we met. I'm gonna ask your opinion, Jad,
Okay.
on something.
Talk to me.
You can kind of, well, first we should probably talk about how we actually met.
I'd love to. Let's do it.
You started off, I'll kind
Okay.
of bounce, and then I have a few questions for you.
I was a sophomore. Excuse me. I was a junior in college. No, I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore in college, and recently signed to a publishing deal, who would sometimes fly me places, and that was like my weekend getaway from the reality of school. And this guy DM'd me on Instagram. His name's Trey Schaefer. Great guy.
Shout out.
Awesome musician, artist.
He'll be in a future episode.
And he just kind of like showed me some love and was like, hey man, like I like your music a lot and like let's be friends. And I was like, let's do it, dude. And so that kind of relationship just, you know, developed for a year or so. And then I had the opportunity to go to Nashville for a Spotify conference that wasn't necessary, but it was a way to get away from school. And I gladly took it on the last minute, way too expensive ticket that my publisher gladly paid for. Thank you, Arcade Songs. And right before I left, I saw Jake's work through Trey's like page, and I was like, dude, you're so dope. Would love to work. This is like a song that I have coming out. And he was like, I actually live with Trey, so you're gonna be seeing me. I was like, I'm staying with him. Perfect. So came to Nashville, met you, and we shot a couple like last minute things, and the rest is history.
I'll put a little clip of Best Friend, the
Yeah.
first little video we shot.
I just made some money, I'ma blow it with your best friend. No, I didn't answer, but I hope you got the message.
Yeah, crazy. Met through the internet. And I was gonna ask you, what is your opinion on meeting people through the internet? Whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Craigslist,
I think that
Christian Mingle.
I love it, dude. I think it's amazing because like we only have, think about like 20 years ago, think about like 10 years ago, people weren't meeting really like on the internet, you know what I mean? Like maybe they connected with like LinkedIn or Facebook, but like now you meet so many people. I mean, we've talked about it. So many people through the internet in places that you would never go or that you don't go, just from random coincidences.
Yeah.
And like I think it just we're 7 degrees away from any person on Earth. I know someone that knows this person, and you know them through that. You know, 7 degrees from anybody. And social media reduces that like by a crazy amount. So someone from Lebanon, where my family's from, can see something that you did and reach out to you, and all of a sudden someone across the world is making that connection. No one could do that before. But I do think you see obviously a very shallow, specific, like engineered aspect of every person. So that's got its pros and cons, but I think it's great, dude. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, you've always heard kind of strange stories about, MTV catfish, taking it back to like
the other side of
the
it.
old days of the internet. But I feel like now, with how advanced social media is, it's hard to be like a catfish. I mean, you obviously can be, but it's hard to be like
it's just like
fake.
sus. If you don't have enough information about you, like it's easy to spot.
Because it's so many, it's like mutual followers on Instagram. It's like, oh, this person knows this person, and then like it's so advanced now. It's like, okay,
there's signs. Like look, my walkthrough of signs. I feel like I'm good at this. If the person has like way little followers compared to how many people they're following, like if it's like a ridiculous ratio, that's like a red flag. If they have like no posts on their page, red flag. If they post things that seem like oddly vague and like disingenuous, red flag. Like I don't know. There's I think it's easier to spot a fake account than if there's an OnlyFans link in the bio and like the person isn't like really well known.
Yeah.
And she's like really hot. Most likely.
There's a certain ratio of amount of emojis in the bio to amount of fakeness. There's a golden number in there somewhere, and
it's a lot of his instincts, bro. Like
you know.
You gotta know. I feel like but going back on the story of how we met, I think it's worth noting, and I'm sure we'll get there, but like the fact that we became homies, that we like. From very far away, we knew we were going to do something in the future. We just didn't know what it was going to be. And I remember you saying to me, like, reaching out to me randomly after we hadn't talked in a while, like, dude, I'm willing to, like, work something out with you so we can just do a video. I wanted to shoot your first music video somehow. And we shot ideas back and forth. And that will take us to the next
we're going to get there.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
The second question of this topic. What was your favorite memory from the Nashville trip?
I'm not going to lie. It's got to be between sweating my ass off in the camel jacket Trey gave me on top of a train, which I almost fell off.
Foreshadowing, right? Foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah. Big foreshadowing.
We'll show the clip, but Jad's wearing a camel, Marlboro or whatever.
A camel cigarette like retro 70s yellow pullover jacket. Yeah. Which had no idea how ironic that is. Life is funny. But we'll get to that later. Between that and the Spotify conference was actually great. I got drunk off my ass on rosé for free. Mm-hmm. I got to hang out with Trey and his friend Alec, and we just had a good night, man. Just
funny story.
Yeah.
I went to go pick them up because I was doing something, I don't remember what, and Jad and I are leaving this place. It's called the L.A. Jackson. If you're ever in Nashville, it's a rooftop dope place.
Oh, I remember that place vaguely, yeah.
We go downstairs, and this like 16, 18-year-old kid comes out. He's like, my Uber's not working. Can someone take me home?
Oh my God.
And we're like, yeah, I guess. He's like, I'll throw you $20. I was like, all right, let's do it.
He didn't even live far away, did he? He lived like
it was like a 10-minute drive.
If you're seeing this, by the way, please like message us.
That would be hilarious. That would be, wow.
Internet.
And yeah, we dropped him off, went home. But yeah, that was a great trip. We did the video, climbed a train, and just, got to know each other. So.
Yeah, man, that was the beginning of what would be a very interesting relationship.
That is what started it all. So, now, what the people want to know.
Talk to me.
If you haven't yet seen the Mojave music video...
What are you doing?
Check the link in the description, or I hope I can figure it out. I'll throw the thing up where it says suggested video, and you can click it. But watch that video.
Give it 20 seconds. I guarantee you'll love it.
If you make it this far, and if you're listening right now, watch the video and go comment your favorite flavor popsicle, okay? And then we'll know you saw it. But
I need to know.
Jad.
Yes.
there's 20 scenes of that video. What was your favorite scene to film on set? What was a scene that you're like, okay, I'm having fun? Obviously, all of them, but
all of them. But obviously, the riding the camel was incredible. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, but much more penetrative than you would think. Riding a camel, like my ass was sore for a week after that. Like they don't tell you, people don't realize. And motherfuckers,
it's not like you're sitting on a mattress. That's
motherfuckers used to ride that
camel.
shit like thousands of miles. I don't know how they did it. I rode it for 2 hours and I felt like I couldn't walk straight for the next.
Yeah. Funny thing is, Jeremy, the camel wrangler, was asking Jad. He's like, do you want the softer one or do you want the harder one? And Jad was like, whatever one's cooler. And the hard one with no padding. So he's basically sitting on this camel's bare hump.
Think of like a thong, like a strap.
Right.
Held together by these 2 meat sticks right over the hump. And then the hump is just going right up where you don't want it to go.
Just right there.
But we do it for the shot. So that was definitely awesome. I loved the poker scene stressed me out the most probably because I actually wanted to play poker and no one knew what they were doing.
That is very true.
It was like, I'm not OCD, but it was like an OCD thing happening. I'm like, guys, I actually want to play. People were just like, it was chaotic, but it was fun.
Chaos.
The hookah lounge was awesome. I spilled liquor all over one of the girls' faces by accident. Sorry, Alma.
We'll put the clip.
Man, I gotta say the beach with the wine was fun. Dragging
that was the very first scene we shot of the entire video. So, well, that's a lie. The first scene we shot was in this apartment, but the first scene of the real day on Saturday with all the people there was that scene.
Dragging that sunbed was such a bitch. Yeah. It was way heavier than you would think, and I just did it.
Shout out to
Ziad
who was in that scene.
Joe. I think it's used the house and Laura, but
Shelly, Shannon, and Olivia.
Liv, yep.
Shout out to you 3 for that scene.
Dude, we need to talk about something with that scene. That shrimp was so gross, dude. Every time that we shot probably what six different
6
takes?
to 8, yeah.
Better.
Not good. I'm not eating the next one.
Better. I'm at the club, popping some bottles and wearing.
That was money, though. That's money.
Money.
Yo, every time I ate one of those shrimp, I think those shrimp were bad. The shrimp cocktail that Shelly was giving me, I gagged every single time. You could see it in
terrible.
the outtakes. Yeah,
the first one too. I'll throw that one up. You're like, ugh.
Yeah, dude, it was rough, but we got through it.
Bad.
For the shot.
Yeah, we picked those up the night before, maybe at Kroger. I mean,
was
not
at Walmart.
Kroger. Sorry, no,
It was
Publix.
Walmart. Oh, was it Publix?
No, it was Walmart. Yeah.
It was Walmart.
Ugh,
I
nasty.
should have thought of it.
Moving along, Jad, I want to ask you.
Yes.
So, for those of you who don't know, we had a crazy schedule for that day. The day started at like 6 in the morning. We woke up, did a workout, ate breakfast.
Had to.
Got a bunch of materials, printed off some last minute stuff, went over to the house. People started showing up around 8 or 9. Sign in, check in, check temperatures, all that stuff. And
responsibility.
The thing is, we had set by every 30 minutes of the day set out. And one thing, I don't know if people realize this, but we had hours for shooting the video. We had hours for shooting marketing content. We had hours for shooting TikToks.
We had Polaroid hours.
Camel Polaroid hours. Everything had its own segment. And what I want to ask you is, what was it like managing your time between like, okay, I got to do the music video now. Okay, switch mindset to marketing mode. Okay, now TikToks. Take us through just that whole cycle.
Dude, it was mayhem, but luckily I had people, I wasn't alone in it. Like the people that were, the modeling or the people that were just extras in the scene, they got to enjoy the day, and I'm so happy that they did. But even they were like pressed because, it was like one scene, costume change, run. But for us, you and me and Kurt, we were rolling, and Andrew, and like we were rolling, bro. We would go from
not on drugs, just saying.
No, not on drugs. Maybe it would have made it more interesting. we were like, we would shoot one scene and it was like, the video looks like we're having like a blast, and we were, but it was like he said, every 30 minutes. So 30 minutes on camel, run, throw off what I'm wearing, throw on the next outfit. The dressing room's a mess, chaos. Run to outdoor, bring the camel around. He was taken really great care of. Bring the camel around, cover art. Then it's like promo shoot, and then it's like come back, shoot this scene and this outfit, and then it was like throw on a tux or suit and shoot the poker scene, and then it's like throw on different outfits, shoot the hookah scene, and then the fire dancer showed up. She's like, I have only an hour here, and we're like, everybody outside, let's go get the fire going. We had to figure out how to get the hookah going. We tried like 6 different hookahs in the hookah room, and none of them worked. The girls went to get another hookah, and as they're halfway there, we figure out the biggest motherfucking hookah in that place finally works, so they come back. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
But I live for that shit.
Yes, you do. And I want to talk about, just so the people know, we only had that camel rented for 4 hours. So that was a
seems like a long time, but it
it flew
really
by.
wasn't.
That's a strict time period, especially when he has to take, bathroom breaks. Just so you guys
Water
know,
breaks, rest.
This camel is shitting every 20 minutes. He's eating
And pissing.
He's eating the grass.
Eating
he's
the trees.
Eating trees. I mean,
And
obviously he's taking good care of.
Great care of. But
Camel got to eat, right? But
camel got to be, you got to shit, got to do
between
whatever.
all that and then to get him one place to another, it takes time. And that 4 hours was.
And I want you to think about
literally.
the fact that the camel was the centerpiece. So think like the cover art, camel. The promo, camel. The music video, largely camel. There was camel scenes in front. There was camel scenes out back. There was camel scenes by the pool. There was camel scenes in the street. Like, there's so much to shoot. And then we wanted to get everyone that came and was a part of it. We wanted to get them a Polaroid with a camel so they could, like, look back on it and keep it forever. So there was so much. 4 hours wasn't enough time, but we made it work.
Somehow made it work.
And, it was crazy.
And I want to talk about the fire scene because that's something that wasn't even a part of the treatment. It's like noon and Jad comes up to me and he's like, yo, we need a fire dancer. And I'm just like, okay.
This was what, like the day before?
No, it was during.
Oh.
You literally called her at noon the day of, and he's like, we need this belly dancer, we need the fire dancer. And I was like, all right, go ahead. And
like, bro, she's gonna eat fire.
Yeah, called this girl up, and next thing you know, we're penciling in her for an hour at 8 or something.
Last minute.
Really last minute, but I love that shot of her coming in with the fire.
I think Vanya came in and killed it. Like, that
Shout out
scene
Vanya,
added
yeah.
like a cherry that we didn't even know we needed on top of everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, another question. Tell us one exclusive story from the video that only someone like you or I would know. Or if you were there in person, you would know.
Oh, wow. You put me on the spot here.
Yeah. You can take your time to think.
Okay. I think about this. Oh, I got a great one. Okay. So originally, as part of the treatment, which for the people that I didn't know what that was, a treatment is basically, you want to explain real quick?
A treatment is like PDF document of everything that is part of the video. So storyline, locations, overarching idea, mood boards, overall aesthetic. It's just kind of like a master document that says like everything for the video.
The storyboard did not, like, it originally consisted of a jet ski scene. We had jet ski girls coming. We had water skiers coming. Like, we had a scene where we were gonna jet ski. I was gonna be jet skiing and like pulling some random girl that knew how to water ski. Don't know why that was ever considered, because that's terrifying, me driving that. But that was the plan, and it was gonna be sick. Like, it was gonna be a whole new element to Mojave. And Ziad, the owner of the house, had 2 jet skis, and Curtis brought his jet ski. And he said it was okay that we put 3 on the lift. We were shooting our scenes, we were all very busy, and we go back, and the fucking lift, as it lifted out of the water, just like breaks. And the jet skis are just floating in the water. Kurt's jet ski is like
sunk, literally.
It's like
sunk.
sinking, half sunk in the water. Like, the gas tank is open. Like, it's a fucking disaster. And we're in the middle of shooting. Like, we can't.
Yeah.
We all like left the jet ski on the beach, and we had to go right back to shooting. We just can't even bother with it. But it's still in the shop, I think.
That
think
was
that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Another secret moment. This really boosted the morale of everyone. Jad, Jad with his little special treat, Chick-fil-A for everyone. So
Treat the
that
peeps.
we had Chick-fil-A catered at like 3:00,
Like 60 sandwiches.
Yeah, 60 sandwiches, every sauce you could imagine.
Oh, all the sauces.
What's your
Assortment
what's
of
your
the
go-to
sauces.
Chick-fil-A sauce?
So I've always liked the Chick-fil-A sauce, but I was
It
put
is
on.
classic.
I think. I'm sorry for forgetting you, but someone from the shoot put me on for mixing the Chick-fil-A sauce with the Polynesian sauce. It's pretty good. Enjoyed it.
I like both of them, but I don't know.
Combination. It's pretty good. Give it a try.
I've mixed the Polynesian with the buffalo, and that
Buffalo dude makes me want to gag. I don't know what it is.
that is a key thing.
Horrible.
One thing we're looking for, and if you're watching this, Matty K, where's
Legend.
your vlog from that day?
Some say he'll never release it.
Some say it's going to be a private release, $10,000 unlock code.
Oh, it's NFT.
Yes, that is what we hear. We'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, Matty K, vlogs, great
Great dude.
very entertaining. He took some crazy footage, probably some of it that I don't remember.
He brought a lot of
because-
spice to that day.
yes, and that night.
But we
Because-
won't talk about that.
Let's just say it was a long shoot, right?
I have a picture. Just cue the
Thursday.
picture that you don't want anyone to see.
I'll put it up. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday we're about 80% done with the video. We're all feeling good. Jad rents out the bar. We have Mojave specialized drinks.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Pepe's,
Right. Pepe's Cantina, Winter Park. You guys
the
are the best.
boys, and we had a little
This
fun.
was where the night started, and we it was great. We were excited. We got the majority of what we needed to get done. We only had one day of shooting left, and it was all very like intimate, like just me shots, and we weren't worried about it. So we decided to have a night, and we went out, and literally I've never been so hungover the next day.
But shout out to your mom because
I didn't even have any of them. I wish I did, but my mom makes hangover drinks. If
I
I
thought
had,
I had one.
you did?
Yeah, you gave me one because you were like,
You
"There's
bastard!
no way."
Why didn't I have one? Well, I definitely didn't have one, and
I know I had one, for a fact.
that probably got you through the day. I don't know how I got through the day. All the shots, the waking up shot, the eating the shit shot,
The bump.
the
outfit
changing shot, like
the jumping around by the pool, eating avocado, peas.
the house shots, the bathrobe shots, all that. I was hungover as shit. Like I
We were
thought
in
I
a
was
bad state. For
I
that.
thought I was gonna die.
That was just the cherry on the top to the crazy weekend.
Crazy
Right.
weekend.
Man, I mean, what else happened that day? Shout out to Jessie because she really came in through clutch.
Jesse came in and
She didn't have to do anything. Ended up being like a production assistant that day.
let me
helping
just
us out.
touch on the fact Jesse is our good friend and teammate, Kurt's girlfriend, and she's an absolute gem. She comes through all the Moody Mondays, she's always just excited to be a part of it and just happy to be around. She's a joy to just have, and she's dope. Yeah,
And
so thank you, Jesse.
Jad Kurt went out and got some last minute supplies for us. Bathtub scene too. That was Sunday.
Cold ass water, by the way, icy, very very
Oh,
cold.
and just so you guys
Worst
know,
bath ever.
Jad was butt ass naked.
Completely
in
in the nude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No nothing.
no draws.
Yeah. So we got close there.
We got real close there.
And during that time, we were dying, right? The hangover was kicking our ass. Kurt went and picked up food from this
Middle Eastern
Greek
spot.
place,
The
right?
Middle Eastern,
The
Lebanese.
little chicken roll-up things.
Lebanese.
Amazing.
Chicken shawarma.
Tzatziki, was that the sauce on it? Maybe?
No, I think it was hummus.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, fire.
But anyways, capped out the night. I'm trying to think if there's any other little quirky things.
Talk about the slide. The slide was so hard to nail. The intro slide when it's like bump, bump, bump. Got some money and I'm mobbing like a gotti-ow. Yo, the slide was, we probably took like 20 different takes of me just trying to slide in my socks down this guy's corridor.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Oh my.
No.
Here is it.
Yo. It was so funny too. They were like showing the house to someone during one of the scenes.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Oh, and they're like, don't mind the music video being
Jad is
shot.
sitting on the fireplace, like with his.
The 8-foot tall fireplace I got up
Yeah,
there.
and these people just pulled up and they're like, oh, just you know.
They just don't mind this happening.
Yeah, don't mind.
But they were selling the house like while we were shooting the video in it. It was crazy.
Yeah, hilarious.
Before we go on to the next segment, actually, I'd like to say I made some snack. This is mine. It's probably cold by now, but I think you'll still enjoy it.
Oh, what is this?
So this is a Crescent Roll. It's definitely cold now. It's okay. With za'atar in it.
Here, just
This
kind
is,
of. We'll heat it up real quick.
oh, that's actually a brilliant idea. Get it a little. That's a
little-
great idea, dude.
A little toasty.
Za'atar is like it's Lebanese or Middle Eastern spice. It kind of consists of thyme and I don't know what else, but
This is probably so bad because it's like candle
yeah,
wax.
it's horrible for it
but-
probably, but it's okay. It's gonna make it warm.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Fluffy.
Flaky.
So za'atar is usually made like a Lebanese breakfast on naan bread. It's called manushi or manish. It's like a Lebanese pizza. But my mom used to make this for me as a kid.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow.
I just ate
Thank
one.
you for that.
Of course. I just ate one with weed butter from California. It's 4:20 as we shoot this. So I'm gonna be stoned pretty soon, probably.
You might be.
I'm hoping so.
I don't smoke anymore. Well,
I don't.
I
really
guess you're
either.
not smoking. I don't weed anymore, folks.
You want to touch on that or?
No, just a bad experience.
Yeah, I've taken my steps away too. I think that being super driven and wanting to get shit done, and being someone that enjoys weed, can sometimes be a difficult crossroads. I enjoy weed, but at the same time, it's like I want to do so much shit. Like I want to be in the gym every day. I want to be creating every day. I want to be managing my social media. I want to be planning. I want to be focused. It's hard to do those things under the influence of really anything. I'm not a big drinker, not a big smoker, but I do enjoy my vices when I get the chance to kind of get away.
And some people are very good at balancing that.
I'm not
I
good
just
at that.
personally was not. I always
I'm not good at that either.
fucked. But okay, last little topic here is what's next.
Oh man.
And I'll give you the little question here. I thought hard about these questions. Okay, I was on the
I think you've been asking very good questions.
I was on the
impressed.
airplane, and one thing I always, when I watch interviews, I'm like, I want to put myself in the position of the person being interviewed and be like, what would I wish for them to ask me? And then that's what I was like trying to ask you. So this is going to be a good question, and it might be an uncomfortable question, but that's what we're about. Jad and I, we call ourselves the Blunt Boys for 2021. Boys. Not literal blunts, but we want to be blunt.
And just to touch on that, I think that we've both, with age, as two very young adult males, with age we've grown to appreciate transparency and just I'm not like someone that enjoys conflict, but at the same time I respect just straight to the pointness. And I feel like I'm at the age where I'd rather someone just tell me straight out exactly what they're trying to say. And because the more they just sugar it up, the more it is lost in translation. Just say it. Just tell me what you need to say.
Just say it.
And do it respectfully, and we'll be good. And like I'll understand, and I can take it. Like let's just get to the point, you know.
Mm-hmm. And I love that.
Blunt boys.
What was the other thing? It was something, energy or something. I felt like we had another saying.
Probably we have a lot.
Yeah. Anyways.
It'll come up.
Here's the question.
All right, I'm ready.
With Mojave, huge release, very
Big release.
Successful, songs doing great, TikToks, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube,
like,
everything,
700,000.
performing amazing.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure for your next single with how well Mojave's doing?
No.
And touch on that subject, because I think that's something a lot of artists, especially independent artists, probably struggle with. It's like, you have a really great song, it's like, how do I follow up with that?
So my answer is no. But I do understand, like there is pressure. There definitely is pressure. I'm not like, I'm 100% there's pressure, but I'm not really fazed by the pressure. Because to be honest, like I love Mojave and I've always loved Mojave, but it's never been one of my favorite songs.
Mine either, as we know.
Actually, looking back on it, I sent a poll out with like 6 of my favorite songs like from a year ago, which are all blown out of the water by the new stuff. But and I just asked friends to rank them, and he put Mojave last.
It was like 7 songs, and we were just looking at the note, and I ranked, Mojave literally last. So it's funny
just
how
funny,
that-
but yeah, no, I don't feel pressure because like I feel like, long story short, I came out of a situation where I kind of gave up on music for a little bit just because I was distracted. I was in a happy relationship, and I wasn't disciplined, and I let myself fall into kind of like what a lot of 20-something-year-old people do, which is they settle down, they find someone they like a lot, and they kind of just like feel like, this is a life I could live for the rest of my life. And like it was a great situation, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was very happy and very satisfied, but that was the problem. I was so satisfied that I stopped taking myself seriously as a musician, as an artist, as a writer, stopped pushing myself to be better as an individual, and I felt like I couldn't look myself in the mirror. So I got out of that situation organically, as just the way life works. And we hit the ground running. And I made some of the best music I've ever made. I reinstilled the belief that I could do anything. I was built for this game. I was built for this career and this path. And we shot the Mojave video. This leads us to like me calling Jake after the conversation we had. Was like, I want to shoot a video for you. And I was like, Jake, I got the song. I got the idea. I need you to come to Orlando. I'm gonna get a camel. It's gonna be crazy. He was on board, like we were just there. And now he's here. We're shooting another video this week. And
Yeah, can we touch on that? My last question was, what are you most excited for with the upcoming releases? And can we talk about them at all?
Of course, we can always talk about them.
This will probably be posted, by the way, like the first or second week of May. So
Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
keep that in time. Pretend it's May.
So it's May. Can you repeat the question?
What are you most excited for with the upcoming releases?
I am. Oh my god, dude! I gotta take my glasses off for this one. I am so excited. Like, as I touched on earlier, Mojave is something I was so excited to release to the world, specifically with a video, and like we put so much of our heart into that. But it's not who I am as an artist. It's a fun song. It's like a dream big song. The stuff that I have that I'm releasing next is music that really comes from like the bottom of my soul. It's like it's the first time I created something in the world that I felt truly expressed everything I want to be, everything I want to be remembered by, everything I wanted to say, and like it's just beautiful. So the next song I have coming out is called Splash. We're actually shooting the video this week. Very excited. And the song that comes after that, hopefully, not even going to talk about it because everything is in the air. But that song is a song that I cannot wait to share with the world, and it's something that literally is, I feel like my 23 years of living is the thing that all 23 years of my life have led up to creating, and I just can't wait to share it with the world. So I'll leave it at that.
There we go. And I'm very excited for it. Like you said, we're shooting a video this week for Splash.
Oh, I love that song.
There's a lot of things that could happen this Saturday, so
It's
gonna be funny editing this and being like,
which
they had no idea what was coming this weekend. Let's just
no
say
idea.
there are 3 situations
Massive
this weekend that could
situations.
happen, and every single one of them is
It's
great.
superb.
So.
Like it's like an old video game where like you choose a path and it's like, oh no, you fell into a pitfall and died. You know?
No, it's like Pokemon where you have 3
yeah,
starters,
literally 3 starters.
and all of them are good.
All of them are fire.
in
you're
their
just
own
like,
ways.
How do I choose this? You know?
Well, not all of them are
Well,
fire.
the third one sucks,
it's
but
it's
Squirtle
grass,
and,
water, and then fire.
Squirtle and Charmander are fire, basically.
Well, who's the third one of that generation? Not Chikorita.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah. He's kind of...
No, Bulbasaur's dope. Don't get me wrong. And some people might get heated about this, but I Squirtle or Charmander, personally. I love Squirtle. Squirtle might be my favorite. I just ordered a dope-ass Squirtle LED sign, so...
You know who loves
about that.
Squirtle?
Who's that?
Logan Paul. He actually...
Interesting.
He's a Squirtle tattoo.
Oh, really?
Like...
Dude, he's
somewhere.
Squirtle's the man. Squirtle.
So, shout
But
out
Charizard,
to you.
though. Charizard is a dope-ass Pokemon.
He is. Okay. This is moving to the outro then. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for watching. This is the very first episode of Between the Bread. Start looking forward to
Wait,
them.
we didn't get to ask you. I got some questions for you, though.
Maybe one.
What was your favorite memory from the day we shot Mojave? I'll start with that.
Man, the 4 days that we shot Mojave. My favorite memory was... Oh man, there's so many. Probably, honestly, on that Sunday, when we were up in waking up in the bedroom scene, and I was just going through it. I don't know what hit me. It was the hangover. It was the stress of the whole weekend. It was the no sleep. And I was just beat. I couldn't even think straight. And Jad just sat me down. He's like, we're going to get through this. We had a little pep talk. You remember that?
Remember.
And
by the wine cellar, right?
No, up in the...
Oh, it was in the bedroom?
Room, yeah. And you're just like, listen, relax, because I'm trying to plan out all these shots, and my gears start spinning like crazy. And yeah, you just really helped me there, because sometimes I start freaking out, and I was like, oh God, I don't know how we're going to do this. Stress, anxiety, all that shit. And yeah, it was just a good moment where I was like, damn, this is some real shit, some real friendship right here, helping me out. I don't know, you're just calming my nerves. You said, we're going to get this, take a deep breath, like relax. We kind of relaxed for like 10 minutes. We slowed everything down, figured out what we actually need.
I remember you were stressed that moment. I was in bed, so there wasn't much for me to be stressed about. But
yeah, that was a good moment. Also, just like everyone helping out, like people, you know, just chipping in who had no obligation to chip in. Everyone was so dope on that set, so... Yeah.
Wow. Well, I can't wait to do the next one for Splash, because we have quite a couple days ahead of us.
Yeah. We're going to pull it off. We don't know how, but we will.
Oh, yeah. It's probably the most last-minute video you've shot, like, planning-wise, right? I feel like you're a very organized, planned.
Yes. The last Mun video I did for Can You Hear Me, that was the definition of last. That was like a day of planning.
Holy shit. And it came out dope.
Thank you. But, okay. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, obviously.
Please.
Leave a comment about carrots or something if you would like.
What's your favorite fall vegetable?
Yes, leave that comment. And make sure to follow Jad. Like I said, I'll put all his links down below.
Post good content, I swear.
He does, especially every Monday. So check
Moody
the boy
Monday.
out.
Yeah. Also, if you're interested in my mom's hangover drink, it's not for sale yet. It's incredible. Like, We've
It is
tested every
safe.
drink on the market. I'm not even plugging it because she's my mom. It's actually fire, college proof, all natural. It's amazing. It's called Kick It. So keep your eye out. It's very, very small. Only exclusive people can buy it right now, but it's coming soon and it's amazing. So I hope you can get your hands on it sometime soon.
Yep.
Thanks,
And
guys.
That's all.
Ah!
Good shit.
See you next time.